Fight. Brother, you kill all of us. You kill all of us. Don't do that. It's not a chicken. You understand?
Viral videos of a protest in Bengaluru on August 2nd over the alleged custodial death of a Congolese national show at least one protester bleeding after allegedly sustaining injuries in a police lathicharge. The protest erupted following the death of a 27-year-old identified as Joel Shidani Malu, who was arrested for an alleged drug deal on the night of August 1st. Reports suggest that they had blocked traffic and chanted slogans relating to the Black Lives Matter movement. The police have identified that the deceased also went by the alias Joanne and described him as a drug peddler who was caught red-handed on the night of August 1st. The protest took place outside the JC Nagar police station and involved 30 to 40 members of the Congolese community seeking a detailed inquiry into the matter. The police personnel present at the site launched a lathi charge as outrage rose. The protesters claimed that the lathi charge by the police was too extreme and people were beaten up in such a way that they started to bleed. The police, however, claimed to have handled the matter with utmost restraint. 5 Congolese nationals have been reportedly arrested for the protest, with police invoking charges such as obstructing public servant from discharging duty, outraging modesty of a woman, destruction of public property, and assaulting a police officer. Coming to the night of August 1st, the police say they had received information that Joel would be involved in a drug deal near Banjara layout. By the time a team of police personnel in plain clothes arrived at the location, Joel had allegedly changed the location of the trade. DCP Dharmendra Kumar Meena said that their informant and a policeman then arrived at the second location in Babusapalya, Henur, where they found 2 foreign nationals on a Honda Activa. Following this, the personnel proceeded to apprehend Joel and a scuffle ensued. Meena said that a few packets of MDMA fell on the ground during the scuffle. Joel was then brought into JC Nagar police station at 2:15 am and an offence was lodged under the Section 21 of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act, which deals with punishment for contravention in relation to manufactured drugs and preparations. Meena also added that since he didn't display any ID card or give his identity, and since they didn't know his identity or which country he belonged to, they kept him in the police station for further inquiry. IPS officer Kamal Pant took to Twitter to say that Joel did not have any valid documents, the student visa expired in December 2016 and the passport too expired in June 2017. At 5:10 am, the sub-inspector received a call saying that Joel was complaining of chest pain and cold. A preliminary medical examination at the hospital indicated that Joel was suffering from bradycardia or a slow heart rate. Despite rounds of CPR and other treatment, he succumbed to a cardiac arrest. The police say that he died of cardiac arrest at a hospital on the morning of August 2nd. Officials from the Embassy of Democratic Republic of the Congo arrived in Bengaluru to look into the matter on August 3rd. The police have said that an autopsy will be conducted after Joel's body is inspected by the embassy officials. Meanwhile, the inquiry into the death has been transferred to the Crime Investigation Department. The members of the Congolese community, including Vice President of the Congolese group named Ali Kali, stated that Joel was fine before his arrest and died after he was brutalized while being apprehended. These allegations have been denied by the police. They also claim that they had received a call where police told them to bring money or Joel would be further brutalized. DCP Meena denied allegations of police brutality, saying police had followed all protocol when apprehending Joel and said that they had taken Joel's death as an unnatural death in police custody. The police also accused the Congolese protesters of aggressive behavior, assaulting the police and making obscene comments at women officers. The vice president of the Congolese group, who was inside the police station at the time, has disputed this as well, saying that the protest had largely been peaceful. The protesters claim that they, as Africans, are not safe here and want the government to look into the matter at the earliest.